This is the screen record for January 8th. There is, as you guys could probably guess, I had a very good day, considering my positions were SPY and or UPRO actually, and Apple. Apple went up around 4%, and SPY went up almost 2%. So I mean, my positions went up a lot. So I'm not going to be the person that say I called it and did this. That's not me. I'm looking at managing what am I doing going forward, what am I looking to do, because inevitably what matters in this market isn't what you did. It matters what your next move is, because I can sit here and boast all I want, and all of a sudden the position reverses on me and I'm screwed. And it doesn't matter what I've called in the past, and it doesn't matter what I've called going forward. Anyways, sorry for my little tangent there. I'm updating my Elliott wave count. I was considering this as 1 up here, 2, and then this would then be a subdivision of wave 3. So we'd have the first leg here is 1, 2. I am correcting this now. This is 1 wave up, and this is an A, B, C flag that's occurring right now. And the reason for that is how strong things were today. Things have really taken off, and based off of how long positions didn't work in here versus long positions in here. So this is a flag, and that also makes sense if you consider that this run up was at 15%. There's really been, if you go back here, there's really been no other strong runs of 15%, over that extended duration. So that, taking out a long flag and having a complex flag here makes sense. So that's what I'm updating it to. This should then break through highs, and it should definitely take out the target of 120 is what I had. So you take the target here, you've got 125 target. So I'm going to maintain that target for a long swing on my IRA. But for my short-term trade, I mean, I took a, what am I in? I took a third off once I got to, I took a third off today, excuse me, between the gap up and between hitting this retracement level right here. And, I'm going to take another third off coming up here and, see if we get a consolidation. If we get consolidation, then obviously being the third leg, it would be smart to re-add. So, I mean, I'm not going to say anything of what the right thing to do is for the add right now. I'm just concerned about the scales, and that's where I'm going to be scaling. My other position was Apple. That was, I mean, that thing just took off like a rocket, and it was a lucky position to be in. We had the consolidation sideways. The first leg wave down, five wave pattern, and for the first leg, and it just broke. I ended up taking some off at open. Right now, I'm holding on to 2/3 of the position. I'm looking at 115 as my next scale, and then 120. I don't think it's going to get there, but I mean, this thing can easily do this within the next few days, and throw your stops down to break even, and let this sucker run and see what it can do. What are the fibs at right now? I mean, you could easily put a stop. Put basically a stop somewhere in this 109.28 area, based off of Fibonacci's and open range breakout to the lows. I believe that's what my algorithm is going to be doing. So anyways, I mean, that's looking really good, and even if we flag here for a couple of days and then it goes higher, it should easily get to that 115 before earnings. So Bob has a position that I added today. I took it off of the 30-minute high above the trigger that I posted on StockTwits. I really don't pay much attention to the first 30 minutes. or first really hour when I'm doing my charting, because you can, or the, there's a lot of manipulation going on pre-market, so I don't really worry about it. So I took it off this intraday pivot in the previous close. It broke above that, and it kind of did nothing for the first few minutes, and then it just kind of casually broke out at the end of the day. So my stops are, I'm keeping my stops around a buck off the trigger, so I'm looking at around like there for a stop. My algorithm will, go off of open range breakouts if it's below it, or if it could possibly tighten it based off of where the 1 hour and the 30-minute open range is tomorrow. But I'm really looking at this 106.70 area for my for the first scale. Take a third of it off around here, and then see where this can go. This daily has a lot of room for it to run up. We were looking at 111s, 115s, 120s. I mean, it could very easily possibly hit all of those. One thing too that I want to go over is kind of a risk to reward of what I'm doing. A lot of the trades I post, a lot of the trades I do, I mean, I don't expect them to work. And we look at the spreadsheet. I'm looking at 4 trades per week. A risk per trade of 1%, a win rate of 65, and a risk to reward of 2.5. And there's really nothing that's that on paper looks perfect from like a perfection standpoint. That's my goal. I would prefer the risk to reward to be about 3, but that's what it is until I get more experience under my belt. I could maybe tighten up my stops or expand my targets a little bit. But the thing is that look at this. You've got 6 wins. You take 9 trades. You've got 6 wins, 3 losses. Excuse me for a second there. I mean, you're dealing with a 12% gain over effectively 2 weeks, which is what my goal is, and that's what I'm trying to do. So people that are saying that their system is perfect, that they have the best trading system, no. The best trading system is really looking at how many trades you can do and really trying to maximize this equation, because that's how you're going to make the most amount of money. And that's how you're going to have the most percent gain. Like people that sit on their hands for months at a time, I mean, you're not trading, you're not being active in the markets. That's not really working out for you. This is what I'm trying to do. That's my goal, and I'm trying to maximize the values within this equation in order to get the most percent return as possible. So that's where I'm coming from. I'm not trying to be perfect, and I hope you guys can understand of where I'm coming from with this. So anyway, sorry for that brief little tangent here. There's a couple of stocks that I'm looking at for tomorrow, but really nothing is going to be added unless if they have a very good close. So I'm not even going to go over that. All right, I could probably just tell you I'm looking at Tesla, Twitter, and Solar City, but none of them are really set up. So I'm just going to sit on my hands tomorrow and really wait. Anyways, you guys have a good evening, and hopefully you had a great day being along today. All right, have a good one.